I make $10,000 a week selling life insurance telesales, and in this video, I want to share with you how it really isn't as hard as you may think. So if you just give me 60 seconds, I'm going to give you the 3-step framework that I use, and I'm going to share with you why you don't have to buy leads to sell a lot of insurance. If we have not yet met, my name is Johnny Nitafan. I've personally sold over $700,000 of life insurance premium all over the phone, and I help life insurance agents just like you scale their business past $10,000 a week and beyond, all without buying leads. If you're buying leads that are trash and not exclusive and genuinely not interested in buying life insurance, I want to share with you the new way that's not only worked for me, but has worked for Max, who spent $850 using this acquisition system and made $19,000 in under 5 days, and Gonzalo, who went from almost failing out of the business to literally making a consistent 6 figures a year, or even Chase, who used to buy overpriced $40 to $50 leads to now generating a consistent lead flow at less than $6 a piece. I speak with hundreds, if not thousands, of life insurance agents every single month, and the common thing that I'm seeing is that they think they have to buy leads to be able to have a high production. And the problem with buying leads from these vendors or agencies that you don't have full control of the source is I see their ads and they're running free giveaway ads, or even ads mentioning that they'll give them a gift card if they fill out the form, which is just unethical, and they're saying that they're high intent leads. And then on the other hand, you're stuck with leads that just don't answer, and or if they do, they're telling you that you're the 5th agent that has called them multiple times over, and not only are you working these, but countless of other agents are working these same leads as well. When I was sitting there $15,000 in debt and honestly feeling not much hope, I finally took full control of my business and lead source, and I actually felt free. I knew that every $1 I put in, I could predictably and consistently get $5 to $10 back, and could scale this not only for myself, but other agents as well. And if I kept getting the same objection over and over again, I could fix that with the marketing side, so it would just lead to consistent objectionless closes. So with that being said, I want to share with you the 3-step framework that I've used to be able to scale my business past $10,000 a week in profit. Now, the very first step that I took to be able to do this is have consistent lead flow. You have to have 15 to 30 new leads coming in every single day, because this is a lead working business. Yeah, you do have to work leads, but you don't have to be buying them. When you have proper lead flow and have consistent good leads coming in that are exclusive to you, you're able to have an abundance mindset and really sell from your back foot, because you genuinely don't need them. I've talked to countless amounts of people that when they're giving me tons of objections and they genuinely don't want it, I don't have to twist their arm to convince them to buy it, because I say I have thousands of other people that are reaching out and do need my help. And I ask this question like, hey, do you genuinely want my help? And if they say no, I just move on, because there's other people texting and calling me and even setting appointments on my calendar to be able to speak with me about getting this insurance in place. So if you're wanting to sell 10 to 15 policies and your average AP is $1,000 per policy, shift the odds in your favor and get a lot of leads and a lot of volume coming to you, so you can sell from your back foot and just make a ton of money as well. And just know that my Instagram DMs are always open to discussing further of how I help life insurance agents scale their life insurance business. Now, the second thing that I did to be able to scale past $10,000 a week is having a system in place on the back end that I didn't have to work harder, but I was able to work smarter. And the way that I was able to do this was have the leads coming in and then have a CRM and AI automations in the background that are texting back and forth with the client to be able to get them to engage with me, or like actually prompting them into calling and buy a policy, or just book an appointment on my calendar as well. The thing that's powerful about this is because not many people are just going to answer your phone right away, but if they see your text, if they're communicating with you back and forth via message, they're more likely to get on the phone with you, allow you to present, and end up closing more deals. If you're not using AI to really fuel your business and help you move forward and actually work smarter and not harder, then you're going to be left behind from agents that are powered by AI. And I'm not saying that they're going to close deals for you, and it's actually the complete opposite. The AI, if you train it right, is to just get you in front of more people so you can do what you do best, which is close deals. I had the CRM and automations built out, so I knew that they can prompt them to just get in touch with me, but I didn't have to do all that work. It's kind of going on in the background, so I was able to scoop up 1 to 3 deals per day. You can't escape the work at the end of the day. There's no magic silver bullet that are just going to close deals for you, but the AI bot is a massive tool and resource to be able to really start scaling your business. The third and last thing that I did to be able to scale my business past $10,000 a week is have a consistent, streamlined sales process. The reality is you can have the best leads that are nurtured, that do genuinely have intent to get more information, to be able to speak with you about getting a life insurance policy. But if you don't help them actually make a decision to get a policy today and actually build urgency of why they do need to do it today and help them help themselves get a policy, they're never going to buy. And the problem that I see agents facing is that they think they need way better leads, which they definitely do. But the other side of it is if you don't have a streamlined process, which I didn't when I went into debt and was almost failing out of the business, is you have to have that streamlined sales process that you take every prospect through. So if you stay till the end of the video, I'm actually going to give you a complete breakdown on my sales process that I took every single client through to scale past $10,000 a week. After making hundreds and hundreds, literally 50,000 dials my first 9 months as a life insurance agent, I want to break down the 5 key points that you need to make every single sale possible. This again will shift the odds in your favor so you can close more deals. And this stuff doesn't just work for me. I'm not special. Take Austin, for example, right? He came to me and he's like struggling and going broke. And then he went from $8,000 of submitted business to literally issuing and approving $20,000 of annual premium over the phone in his first 30 days working with me, just by having a consistent sales process. But not only just helped him, but helped Chase, like I mentioned earlier, literally closed $5,000 just yesterday, having a consistent sales process. So if you nail these 5 key points in your sales process, there's nothing that's going to be left than you just make more money. So here's the 5-level overview, right? You have to master the intro, right? Get really good at the first 3 to 5 seconds. And there's 3 common objections that you are going to get. I'm not interested anymore. I already got it taken care of, which is huge. And the very last one is I already spoke to somebody and it's way too expensive. I don't have time to be able to go over this fully, but I actually have a full objections breakdown. So comment the word objections down below if you want me to go and do an objections masterclass. So how you can overcome every objection you're going to get on the front end. Now, the second thing you have to do is set the stage, right? Explain how the process works, that it's a very simple and easy process that is only going to take a few minutes to be able to go through. The reality is 2020 changed the life insurance game, so they're not going to have to pee in a cup or anything like that, or actually have doctors get sent out to their house. You can literally just get them answers over the phone. So you want to explain that whole process in itself, make sure they're on board, and then you just keep going. Now, the third thing of the sales process is peeling back the onion. You want to ask questions, but then from the questions that you ask, you want to ask follow-up questions, right? So if they mention deaths, if they mention somebody just passed in life, if they mention somebody didn't have coverage, then you want to loop that back around on why it's important for them to get a policy and that they don't want to put their loved ones in that same exact position. The thing with the why questions is not just asking one question, but when you do that, a way that you can show that you're listening to them, because that's really important in the whole process, but then also go a few layers deeper. If they're surface level, there's ways to be able to overcome that actually go in the full breakdown towards the end of the video. But you want to ask good questions that go deep, because if you don't, those are just going to surface as objections later. This is how you build urgency. A strong why to do it now is going to create urgency for every objection to be laid off on the side of the table, and you just have to close them. The fourth thing is getting an instant approval. With carriers nowadays, you can get instant approval carriers. Make sure that you are only writing true Social Security billing carriers, because that's really important for the policy to stay on the books. And the very last thing is the 2 promise close, making sure that you are their agent for life. They have all your information, that they're going to promise you if they ever cancel, if they ever think about that, or if it ever becomes unaffordable. And then if they ever think about changing their policy, what they're going to do is call you, make sure that it is really going to help them out at the end of the day. and really truly be in a better position. Because, and this is what I say, that I've had clients in the past, which actually has happened, that they change from a whole life day one policy to a 2-year waiting period for maybe a cheaper price, or what they do is even worse, they go from a whole life to a term policy, which you don't want them to do, or even an accidental. So you want to educate them and make sure that they're fully educated on that. And now I want to give you the complete breakdown of that sales process that helps telesales agents just like you close 1 to 3 deals a day and get objectionless closes consistently. So click the video right here. It'll take you to the video. I'll see you there.